What's up guys, Mike here with another video. Today I'm bringing you an exciting video. I've been wanting to do this forever. So online, I saw this one video called How to Make a USB Killer for $3. I saw it like a couple years ago I saw it, and I didn't think much of it because I thought it was fake. So then now that I actually have my own credit card and source of income for my entire $3 whole.
Okay friends, so this is my PC and I'm going to test our DIY USB killer on it. So let's see if it works and how powerful it is. So here we go. So almost set up. Okay, so here we go guys. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god.
I will play the video, parts of it, and then explain what I'm gonna do to see if this is legit. So here it is. What you gotta do is order a USB ionic air purifier. So basically what he said was you need to buy one of these, and they're only $3. So I bought one. It took a couple months to ship from China. It was only $3. So it should work. It should be a USB killer. He said if we rewire stuff inside, we will make our own USB killer. Okay guys, we are going to do an unboxing of this USB ionic air purifier. So go ahead and just take it out of the box. And here it is. Nothing else in the box. Manual. And here we are. Wow, this thing is big. Alright. So the video says we need to have like a small flathead screwdriver. So I'm just going to take like a medium one from my set right here. This soldering station sucks so much. It was $15 on eBay. And look at this. So it's supposed to have these little alligator clips on the bottom to like hold your stuff. Look at this. To hold your stuff while you're soldering. But this thing is supposed to screw in, but for some reason mine doesn't screw in. So I tried super gluing it, but that just failed miserably. So this thing's completely useless. And then also this, I lost the bolt for this, so now this is completely broken, like beyond broken. So basically all I use this is just holding it up. Are you serious? Alright everyone, so the first step is to just take this part off. All you do is pry it apart. And then what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to pull these side panels off. Alright, I got one side off. Just do the same for the other side. Alright, then what you gotta do is you gotta just pry this. It should pry easily. Hold it open after you pry it. Alright, so after lots of trial and error, I finally got it out. Hopefully I didn't break too much.
Now onto this side there is a high voltage generator circuit, so we have to remove this output wire first.
Alright, it actually looks pretty much the same. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's just this thing is on a different side than his, so I'm gonna have to desolder that off. If there's like a certain type of wire I need to use, or if it's just some normal wire, but right now I'm gonna try and desolder it. Man, they literally put a huge glob on there. Alright, it's out. So my dad gave me this old power supply for some alarm systems because he works for cameras and stuff. And I use it basically for like capacitors and stuff, so there are going to be a couple missing capacitors on here. But no matter. Right now we're going for just a little bit of one of these wires. Alright, so what we're going to need to do is strip this cable. So go ahead and right there. So over here I exposed a little too much, so hopefully I'm able to, I'm going to put it here, and then this one I'm going to put over here because I won't use too much of it to short it out. Alright, so his actually has another solder point. Mine doesn't have it right here. I'm gonna have to add some solder. So, right here, got my screwed up ball of solder here. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit. Alright, perfect. Probably just got cancer for breathing in all that lead. Alright, this isn't the cleanest solder. As you can see, it's a little oxidized. It's a little oxidized because it's pretty old solder, but that's alright. Alright, next step is connecting this wire. So what I'm going to do first is tin this wire up a little bit. Alright, that should be good. Okay, so what you want to do, what I'm going to do, I should say, is I'm going to clean the tip of my solder gun because right now it is covered in extra solder that I don't need. So go ahead and get some of your solder wick. Just clean off. Wow. Ah, shoot. I'm retarded. Alright, so once you're done cleaning, set that off to the side. And now it is time for soldering. Alright, so I'm going to have to go ahead and solder it first. This one over here. Alright, I'm going to have to first solder it over here. Right there. And then right there to that solder joint I just made. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, so I don't have the most precise solder gun, so this is gonna be a little difficult. Here, let me get my solder assistant tool right here so it doesn't wobble around too much. Alright, so I've relocated you so you can have a better point of view. So, the first one is right here. Alright, I got it, but it's super hot and it's barely connected, so alright, I got it connected, everyone. Solder right here. Alright, I trimmed the wire just a little bit so I can, have a little better, like a better fitting inside the case. You guys just missed all of that. I'm bad at soldering and I'm very bad at camera angles. Bird's eye view of my bedroom. Or my mom's bedroom, actually. Okay, so I'm gonna have to add some electrical tape here because I really don't want to short out this board because it took like a month to come, or 2 months. Alright, perfect. So now I have taped it up a little bit to save it from getting shorted out. Putting the case back together because I've now added this extra wire and it's a little bit hanging out over here. Alright, so I spent like 20 minutes carving with my razor blade and realized that's literally gonna do nothing because I only got like halfway through. So what I did was I just took a pair of pliers and just literally ripped it off. So let's see what happens now. As you can see, it now fits. Kind of. This part doesn't fit in all the way because of this. You know what? Screw it. This is literally impossible. I don't really know what to do. I don't really have a Dremel or anything. So I'm just going to plug it in like this. Because, yeah, I'll leave it in the case kind of like this. I'll just plug it in like that and see what happens. Oh, what am I ever gonna use the USB killer on? Oh wait, I know. My gaming PC. Just kidding, everyone. I'm not gonna do it on this. I'm not an idiot. Well, I am. But anyways, what we have here is a PC I built myself. out of old parts we had laying around in the house. It is a Windows XP machine. We're gonna take a tour of the inside. So, my dad usually has these old computers from his alarm job or whatever. So I usually get a ton of old parts. So what I have here is there's an Intel Pentium inside, graphics card of some sort. I have no idea. 80 gig hard drive, I think. DVD drive, there's I think 2 gigs of RAM in here. But yeah, it's just some basic Windows XP machine. I don't know why, but the minute I plug in the computer, every time, it automatically boots up on its own. I think I did something bad with the faceplate or something, but alright, so here is the screen. Of course, I'm gonna plug in the power, and the VGA cable came out. It is connected. Oh, my monitor was turned off, everyone. Windows XP! Wow, look at that blue screen. What's this? Oh, I need to activate Windows. Is this a touchscreen? No, it's not. Let's fix this. This is how you activate Windows. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Oh man, oh man. It didn't do anything. Guys, my camera is 2%, and I cleaned it up a little bit. I made it a little better, so we're gonna go ahead and see if it does anything. Hurry up. Oh. Alright. Let's plug it in. 3, 2, 1. Again, nothing. Camera is 1%. Let's plug it in. I've resoldered every joint and oh my gosh. Alright everyone, upon investigation, it seems that he's posted another video and he's added some more components, but the thing is, he has added another diagram of what he has done. So, he said that you have to connect it to that one, and if you can see here on mine, I've connected it to basically the wrong lead. So, see, mine is 1, 2. His is 1, 2, 3. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna desolder that. Probably use like solder work to get rid of that solder, and then solder it to that one and see if that does anything. Alright, so over here, the 2 leads are touching on this capacitor right here. It unfocused again. Right here, they're touching, so I'm gonna have to desolder that. I'm also gonna reroute that there, just because that's probably the issue that happened in the first place. I just didn't notice because this was too close to that while soldering. Alright, so what I did was I just basically unclogged that one lead. Plug her in. Nothing. Let's leave it for a second. Should be instant. The light's turning on. Guys. The light's turning on the, shoot. I don't know if you can see it. Turning on the USB killer. It didn't do that before. Alright, pro tip, never touch that while it's plugged in. I just shocked myself. Go ahead and... Ow, that really hurt. I tried pulling it out while it was plugged in like an idiot. Pro tip, never buy a cheap thing, because I just dropped this on the ground and it burnt like my pants. Oh my gosh. It stinks really bad in the room. That's where I dropped it. It like, I don't know. Alright, so I finished soldering again. I've connected it to this lead now. So now let's go test it. Now we have confirmed that this thing in fact works. So it is in fact not an defective one. But will it kill the PC? That is the question. Alright everyone, it's booting up. Moment of truth. I probably should use like a piece of paper or something to hold it so I don't get shocked when I plug it in. Alright, 3, 2, 1. I heard something. At least I think I did. The green light is lighting up. Alright everyone, after heavy case modification, I finally got it to fit in. I had to take this little thing off the top. So this is my battery pack. And I just plugged this in and it started making a noise. Alright, I'm gonna set my camera down. And just like aim it up. Because I want to unplug this as fast as possible. Because I don't want to screw up my charger. Alright, listen. Did you hear that? It started like making that weird noise. The top one doesn't do it, but the bottom one does. It sounds like it's a working USB killer, everyone. I wanted to play around with Windows 98 a little bit and maybe get like CS 1.6 on it. And I don't know, play around, but I don't feel like taking it apart and there's a problem inside. That means missing RAM. There's no RAM inside. So I'm gonna see if this PC has the power to kill itself, basically. Nope. Alright everyone, so I'm back. It's now a month later. This is the old one, the USB killer. So this is the one that I already did. I bought another one because they're really cheap. And I really just wanted to see if this one was broken. That's why it wasn't killing my PCs. So don't mind my super screwed up desk. Alright, so let's unbox it. Looks like same box and everything. So it looks basically the same. I'm going to take this apart and see if I can modify this one to be the same as the other one. Alright, so I need like this smallest flathead right here. Put that off to the side right here. Alright. Alright, so it literally looks exactly the same as the other one. It has like 0 differences whatsoever. So what I'm gonna do now is just see if the other one I had was broken. I'm gonna do the same modification to this one. Alright, let's do a test. What happens if I plug this into my external battery? It just has a green light and it's probably doing some iodizing to the air or something. I don't really know. No pops though. Now what happens when I plug the other one in, the modified version? Pops. Listen. Yeah, so definitely that one is probably a working USB killer. Let's just do the same with this one. Okay, slight recap from last time. Just unsolder this wire, get another piece of wire, solder it to there, and then to there. Then you'll be golden. Alright, don't worry about all this bubble wrap here. Shoot. I wired it up. I don't know if I broke it, but let's see. The light turns on. No crackling noise. How about if we plug it into here? Oh, dang. Ow! Come on, get out. Oh my gosh. Dude, I shocked myself so bad that time. But yes, it works. Now I have two actually working USB killers that are virtually identical, and they both cost me only $1. I think they're actually $2. I'm not too sure. Okay, guys, I'm 90% done editing this video. Let me just check on my computer. What is that? Alright, so now we're gonna test the USB killer on my my Alienware right here. So here I have a Dell Dimensions 460 that I found in someone's trash. Let's take a look inside. So I've already went ahead and played with it. I got this a couple years ago actually. Has an 80 gig hard drive. Has a Pentium 4 inside. 2 gigabytes of RAM, and I'm going ahead and take out the RAM and unplug the hard drive. Screw it, I don't even care about the hard drive. I'm not going to take anything out. I'm just going to destroy everything. And Pentium 4 is basically useless. And I tried installing anything higher than Ubuntu 12.1 or 12.4, and anything above 12.4 won't run. It's like super slow. So it's basically super outdated, and the Wi-Fi doesn't work even when I plug it in a USB port. So I think this is time to die. Alright, so for some reason, as soon as I plug it in, it boots up. So I think I need a keyboard and mouse for it to boot up correctly, so I've already went ahead and installed a keyboard and a mouse. Alright everyone, I think I have a pretty good angle. So here I'm going to plug it in. You guys can see the computer and the screen. You can see it still works. Everything's fine. Let's do this in 3, 2, 1. No! I want to kill myself. I plugged it into the front port without recording, and it just shut it off. What? It boots right back up. Watch this, watch this. What? It just shut off. I don't know why it... Guys, what the frick? Plug the stupid keyboard back in. Alright, so look at this. It shuts it off, but you can turn it right back on. Look at this, look at this. See? It killed it, but you can turn it right back on right after. So it doesn't actually completely kill it. For like half a year, I would just use this thing as like storage. So if you look throughout it, there's like wrappers and garbage in here, and then I've got like super glue and stuff stuck on the top. Alright, so final conclusions for this video. This $3 air purifier USB killer does work. It does in fact work. Right now it's $2 on eBay. I will put a couple links in the description, or just look up online USB air purifier and look for that logo right there and you'll see it, or just a white screen with this on it. So yeah, it also doubles as a fidget spinner. This is it. It actually does kill your modern computer. It has to be it has to be like, output 1 is 5 volts and 1 amps. It has to be like 5 volts and then 1 amp for it to work, or above that, I'm guessing, the USB port. So maybe 2 and 3, or just 3, I don't know, something like that will work. I'm not going to test it on any modern computers in this video. I am getting a computer for a future video that I'm going to use one of these on. Also, before you guys go, if this video reaches, no, let's just say 1,000 views, I will give one of these away. I'll make a future video on it if this video gets like 1,000 views. Let's just leave it at that. If this video gets 1,000 views, I will give one of these away in a future video. I will make a whole separate video, fully soldered and modified, ready to kill your computer. So yeah, everyone, don't forget to eat your daily pie. Goodbye.